Much, Jane. As we wind down the day, I'd like to welcome one of our partners, a member of the Nalafem community, Sunita Caminha, who is the Regional Advisor Ending Violence Against Women, East and Southern Africa Regional Office, to give us a few remarks.
Good afternoon, my esteemed sisters and brothers, and all protocols observed. On behalf of UN Women East and Southern Africa Regional Office and the Kenyan Country Office, we are honored to have partnered with Nalafem and all of you for this important summit. As we near the Generation Equality Forum midpoint moment in September this year, conversations like the ones we have had over the past 2 days are a critical part of finding ways to shift the unequal ground upon which we stand. The 10 demands identified by the Nalafem Collective 2 years ago are just as relevant today as they were when they were launched at the Generation Equality Forum in Paris. But today, the context has changed in ways that we can celebrate, and the themes of justice, trust, and accountability are particularly crucial to advance gender equality on the continent. Over the past 2 days, we have explored the shared challenges we face, celebrated the progress we have made, and charted a course for a more inclusive and just society. We have heard inspiring stories, engaged in thought-provoking discussions, and shared innovative solutions to address the complex challenges we face. We have heard promising developments, such as the specialized courts for gender-based violence in Kenya, which is part of the government of Kenya's commitments as a leader under the Generation Equality Action Coalition on gender-based violence to providing survivors with the justice they deserve. The discussions on digital justice and technology-facilitated violence have shed light on the need to build bridges in our efforts to uphold rights across all spaces, whether online or offline. Trust. This is at the center of so much of how we engage in the world and tapping into our power. The messages shared during the summit have encouraged us to trust ourselves, trust each other, and having trust in the change that we can bring. Throughout our discussions, we have heard speakers emphasizing the importance of recognizing the power that lies within us all and the space that exists between us. But a sign that this power is being felt is the growing backlash and pushback against feminist movements that we're seeing across the continent. And this is where accountability is critical. Accountability allows us to ensure that from individual perpetrators to institutions and states, there is responsibility for actions taken as well as commitments made. Justice, trust, and accountability. These themes are interconnected and are a core part of realizing the potential of the collective power envisioned by the Generation Equality Forum and its 6 action coalitions. The Generation Equality Forum is a global platform that aims to mobilize countries and diverse stakeholders to accelerate the implementation of gender equality commitments and can support greater accountability to diverse women and girls in all their and inclusive communities at large. As we conclude this summit, let us carry the spirit of the Generation Equality Forum. Let us carry the spirit of these 2 days, the connections that we've built between us, strengthened among us, and the collective power we hold. Because together we really can create a more equal and equitable future for all. Thank you.